How difficult is it to meet a man in Thailand as a foreign woman? Okay, I know a lot of people who have met their long-term partners or husbands here. I did as a foreign woman, but I would say, generally speaking, most of my foreign friends that are women have found it very difficult to date. And ultimately, it's been a big reason to leave. Maybe they love the lifestyle and they were here for a long time, but they were just like sick of the games. I mean, kind of like go figure, but most Thai and most foreign men are here for Thai women, not for foreign women. It's not all, don't come for me on that one, but yeah, I would say that I've known so many women who have ultimately left because they're like, look, I want to meet someone, I want to date. I'm sick of just like being played by these men. The dating pool tends to be really small for men who are interested in foreign women here, so they get around. Anyway, let me know your experience. I would love to hear from other foreign women.
Wait a minute. Western men that go to Thailand are actually interested in Thai women, not foreign women? Say it ain't so, sister. I mean, this gorilla congratulates you that you were able to find your husband. Hey, that's good on you. But as you said, generally speaking, most foreign women, and I'm pretty sure a good chunk of them are American, that live abroad in Thailand just have problems dating. You know, I wonder why. Maybe it's because they bring that awesome list that they have for American men overseas, thinking that, oh, they're going to find their Prince Charming out over there with a super attractive accent, and he's going to pick her up and take care of her. Just to slam into the wall of reality, as in Thai men and just about every other man look at American women and they say the truth. You have the lowest SMV here. I mean, your SMV was so low in the United States, you left because you thought it would be higher somewhere else. Passport bros can date abroad and have a great experience. Want to know why, ladies? Because passport bros don't have this monster list that they're bringing from the overseas. What they really want is just a woman who treats them with respect and loves them. That's it. You women come with 50 things on your list. Thinking I can't find it in America, I'm going to find it overseas somewhere else. Surprise, surprise. You are the ugly duckling. Not because of how you look physically. It's the inside that counts, right, ladies? Moving on.
You know how many times I have heard Italian men only like American women because they think you're easy. Okay, let's talk about this because it's such a common stereotype and I think it's hilarious. So let me explain what is happening when an American woman comes to Italy. Effectively, you have a woman that has just rejected her entire country of men. She has crossed the Atlantic seeking out a very specific experience. And then she has weeded through the Italian men in that country because, let's face it, Italian men are very forward and it would not be difficult to wind up with one. So out of the entire world, she has narrowed it down and selected you. So if at the time that she crosses your path, you find that she put up less resistance than you might have anticipated, realize two things have happened. One, she knows exactly what she wants and she isn't playing games. Two, she's extremely picky and went to your country to find what she was looking for. She's not easy. You just won the lottery. So enjoy it.
Gee, I wonder why foreign men just aren't fighting themselves to get with American women. I mean, as Corinne said, a woman who goes overseas, that American woman rejected her country full of men. She crossed the Atlantic seeking out a very specific experience in Italy. She selected you, Italian men. Oh wow, the heavens split open and the sunshine came down because of that one. I mean, lucky you, she put up less of a resistance, as if that means a whole lot. Kind of like instead of demanding 25 things from her list, she's just demanding 23. Lucky you, Italian guys. Oh, and she pointed out two very key things there. Number one, she knows exactly what she wants, even though she doesn't even know what she wants for lunch. She knows what she wants for men. And number two, she's extremely picky. She said it like it's a good thing. I mean, the level of ego you have to leave your country, go to another country, and be extremely picky with the men, and expect them to accept that and think that's a badge of honor. On top of that, she says that the Italian men won the lottery because she filtered it all down to you. Oh, this girl has got to sit down for this one. The lucky Italian man won the lottery. I mean, at one point you had the Roman Empire, now you have her. How can you get so lucky as a country? You see, ladies, this is the reason why American women just strike out even worse overseas. You think you're a passport bro. You think that because you go to another country and maybe you flaunt some money or go with your demands, all of a sudden, you're equal, if not greater, to a passport bro. No! I mean, do you comprehend that when a passport bro goes to another country, number one, he respects the culture. He knows he's going into a completely different culture. And he's not making some massive demands. And number two, he offers more than what he asked for because he knows he's going to get a better exchange that way. You American broads go over there and say, hey, you know what? I'm gracing you with this taco that's got about 60,000 miles on it, and I'm bringing it here. Why aren't I getting a grazie from any of you? Moving on.
Peace, y'all. So I have a little bit of like some advice for the ladies who are dating African men and are thinking about, you know, coming here, but they don't feel comfortable for whatever the case may be. I'm going to say this. Being here, I've definitely been able to see firsthand how the community feels about American women dating African men or vice versa. And let me just say this, that the desperation is real. I don't think you guys will fully be able to comprehend the eagerness and the willingness of how far they will go to leave this country. Okay, but these are some tips and tricks that you should, you know, just pay attention to know if your man is for you.
Game over, man. It's game over.
The desperation is real? For real, Colleen? You're telling us that African men actually see you as a way to get back to America? Nah. As a path to citizenship, to get out of poverty? To get out of a third world country to get into a first world country? Say it ain't so, Colleen. Are you telling my viewers that when you went overseas looking for your Nubian prince and all that, they were looking at you thinking, cha-ching, exit stage left? Again, I'm gonna say it. And it doesn't matter the passport bro's skin color. When they go out to these countries, they're very clear what they're looking for. And they know what these women are looking for in them. But when American women go out, for some reason, they're expecting something different. They're expecting a different experience. Some kind of fantasy come to life. I mean, Colleen, what exactly do you expect? You're gonna go to Africa and find a rich African man? Like all the other African women aren't fighting for that man? No, you're not gonna get a rich African man because he don't need you. The average African guy who would like to better his life, yeah, he's seeing in you a path to a better lifestyle. And who can blame him? The question is, how didn't you see that?
So first things first, do you know his religion? Do you know his tribe? Have you visited his family? You know, how does he feel about American ideologies? Like, is he okay with being a little bit less traditional? Is he okay with assisting you with things? Or does he look at you as his helper and only his helper? These will be all the things that you can pay attention to see if he is truly in this connection with you because he loves you, right? And not because of a potential green card or travel to the US. I'm telling you guys, like, I see it all the time, a lot of DMs. Women want to ask questions about, you know, their partner. And it's like, I can't say anything. I'm not the one sleeping with this man. Like, all I do know is that people are different. My husband was very different. Our love is true and our love is real. But for a lot of people, there is this huge benefit of marrying an American because you know that you'll be able to travel, and you can't fault them for that. What you can fault them for is for pulling a wool over your head and tricking you to believe that there's somebody who they're not, you know. So guys, if you're looking to settle down with an American girl, be honest with her. Be honest with her about your true intentions. If you are excited about moving to the States, stay that. Let me know if y'all want a part 2 of this video.
How about new?
Oh, be honest with her. Be honest with her. Colleen, you actually expect that from those men? You know, I've said it before in many other videos before. American women, you don't want the truth. You want comforting lies. You want men to sell you the fantasy. You want to be taken care of. You want every box to be checked off. And you don't want the guy to question you. You don't want a guy to come to you and say, hey, what do you bring to the table? What are you bringing to this relationship? Why should I marry you? You don't want any of those questions. By far, the majority of American women just want the fantasy scenario while being strong and independent when it's convenient to her. The problem, Colleen, is when you go overseas, that don't cut it. That's not reality. You go overseas, hey, you're in their country. You're in their territory. My point is, this Colleen in this video wants African men to adapt themselves to her. Sweetheart, you're the one who's out of your element. You're the one who decided to go to Africa. I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're in South Africa, the Democratic Congo, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Ethiopia. It don't matter. You're not in the U.S. You can't apply your standards and expect them to live up to your standards. You need to mold yourself to where you are. And if you decide, hey, you know what, I'm going to live abroad for the rest of my life, then let go of everything that's American. Let go of the McDonald's. Let go of Walmart. Let go of being the boss babe, strong and independent. You went to that country, you're living under their rules. But look on the bright side. If it doesn't work, you could always get deported back to the States. Moving on.
I think most cultural differences between the US and the UK are pretty small until they're not. Until it's like, whoa, like that is a big cultural difference that I was not expecting and that I cannot get over. The most annoying one so far is the fact that men here don't pay on dates. And not because I need them to pay on dates and I'm just like trying to get free shit out of men. That's not the case at all. It's because to me, a man paying on a first date shows that he has manners. To me, a man paying on a first date is chivalry, and it's honestly the complete floor of like what I would expect from a man. Like honestly, if a man doesn't pay on a first date, and this is coming from American culture, this is what 95% of American women would say. If a man doesn't pay on a first date, it's like just very rude. Like just not, you don't do that. Whereas here, that is absolutely not the culture and not the manners. The manners here is basically that you split the first date, more or less. Like they'll buy you a drink, but then if you get another drink, you should buy it. Sometimes a man will pay for the first date, mostly if he's like a well-to-do man. Like I have had friends that have gone on dates with men that pay for the whole date, but I don't think that's like necessarily the norm.
Oh, behave.
Oh my, Colleen. The problem isn't that men don't pay on dates, because it's not that you're trying to get free stuff out of them. It's just that you're trying to get free stuff out of them. Say it as it is, sister. Here's the thing. American women go abroad because they're expecting to be treated much better in other countries than they are in the U.S. Not realizing that the treatment you get in the U.S. is probably going to be the top of the line. That's like gold standard. I mean, I've said it before. Those who are born into privilege, when they finally get equality, it feels like oppression. And to this Colleen saying that a man who pays on the first date shows he has manners. No. A woman who doesn't offer to pay her half on the first date shows that she doesn't have manners. And let me correct you there. It's not American culture. No, it's American women being spoiled. Because there are plenty of men in the U.S. that will say, hey, first date's a coffee date. I'm not doing much more than that. But you American women are always the one that say, oh, that's less than the minimum. Congratulations, toots. You're dated abroad. Put up your half, sis. Now, can we say that this American queen has experienced the awesomeness of dating abroad and has been hit with the culture shock that, hey, you're not that special. You're treated better in the U.S. than you're treated here. Here, pay your own damn drink. Pay your own damn food. Pay your stuff. American women cry so much about equality and they want to be treated equal. And it's awesome to say it until they actually are treated equal. This word has got to say to you British men. Good job. Keep it up, lads.
And I've asked British people about it, and they basically say that apparently if a man pays for the date, something is expected of the woman, or there's some sort of expectation that a woman will do her part in other ways, which I find ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, most likely on a first date, the amount of cash that they're putting out for you is, I don't know, somewhere under 20 pounds, 15 pounds, 10 pounds. Like, it's not a lot. And it's just, it's hard to get over, because when you go on a first date, like, the thing that you look for in a man are very basic levels of, do they have manners? Do I find them attractive? Do I think they're funny? Do I think they're interesting? Do I have a good time? Like, those are basically what you look for. And if someone doesn't have manners, like, they are off the table. Like, for example, if they're rude to the waiter, like, you wouldn't go on a second date. To me, if a man doesn't pay on the first date, like, what's the point in going on the second? Because that's bad manners. But here, like, I know I have to realize that it's not bad manners, but it's so hard to adjust culturally from being good manners to it being bad manners in another country. So yeah, that's what I'm having a hard time with. You might be like, Lily, are you going on so many first dates? No. That's also another point of contention. It's tough out here.
Oh, it's ridiculous to you. Well, too bad. It doesn't matter what it is to you. You're not in the US. You are in the UK. You gotta adapt yourself to the culture. That means dating too, sister. You're not special. And this girl is gonna repeat what he always says to you American queens all the time. If you're broke, say you're broke. Stop trying to shame men into paying for your stuff. Guess what? Your shaming tactics that work on the blue pill beta simps in the US are not really that effective overseas. Pull out your purse and act upon that equality that you so much demanded. And don't be fooled. Her little 5 points of, oh, I only look for these 5 things when I first date a guy. That is total BS. Because if that was true, then you wouldn't have a problem paying for your half. But no, women don't look for 5 things starting off. You American women have 20 to 30 things on your list because obviously him paying is important to you because you need to know if he's a provider. American women are spoiled. And I am glad that these queens are a good example of American women who go dating abroad and they realize, oh snap, I'm not that valuable. I'm not that special. I don't have the pull that I have in the US. Men abroad are not going to put up with my shenanigans. And for this queen, I find it funny how she comes with her American entitlement, goes to the UK and lays it down and has the nerve to say, oh, if you don't do these things that I expect, then you don't have manners. Have you American women ever stopped for one moment and thought about it and analyzed the whole situation and thought for one moment and came up with the conclusion that, hey, maybe the person who doesn't have manners is me. Because in her saying, he doesn't pay my food, he doesn't have manners. The same thing goes the other way around, sister. He could say, hey, she didn't pay for her own drink, she doesn't have manners. And she's in my country. I mean, queen, you could just tell us that you miss American dating without using so many words. Maybe, just maybe, one of these queens in this video can go back to the US and appreciate American men more. Nah, that's not gonna happen. You see, they believe that they deserve everything that's in their heads, that they consider a must-have from men. Yeah, good luck with that. If it didn't work out in the States, it's not working out overseas. Maybe it'll work out on Mars or Pluto or somewhere else. I mean, that is if extraterrestrial life decides to put a high value on your used up high mileage taco.
Now that's a lot of damage!
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.